Hello. Let's see what decisions you'll make today. Welcome to Detroit. Wait. I detect something unusual. I'm sorry. I thought there was a problem. But everything's fine now.
You don't seem fine.
I wonder if she's reacting to the game as we're playing it. Sort of thing.
I don't know, but it's very cool. Of course, all of this is because of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Is everything okay, Lieutenant?
Chris was on patrol last night. He was attacked by a bunch of deviants. He said he was saved by Marcus himself.
Was Chris okay?
Yeah, he's in shock, but he's alive. What the hell?
Kamski left Cyberlife 10 years ago. Why did you want to meet him?
This guy created the first android to pass the Turing test, and he's the founder of Cyberlife. If anybody can tell us about deviants, it's him.
Did wonder if we'd get to meet him.
Hi. I'm Lieutenant Hank Anderson, Detroit Police Department. I'm here to see Mr. Elijah Kamski.
Please, come in.
What?
Okay.
I'll let Elijah know you're here, but please make yourself comfortable.
Wait for the android. Look at all the things. She wasn't wearing shoes. Also, it's the woman from the menu.
Mm-hmm.
You should look at the picture. I think the chair will just make you sit down.
Amanda.
We gathered that Amanda was someone big at VersaLife. Sorry, not VersaLife. I'm getting my universes conflicted
Cyberlife,
with
so
Deus Ex Cyberlife, yes.
she was the AI professor, and he's an AI graduate. She's dead. Oh, she's dead.
Right. So that's definitely a simulation when you're doing that.
Okay.
So, okay.
He sort of looks familiar. They all look familiar.
Cyberlife founder resigned. Oh,
Nice girl.
that's me not doing enough.
You're right. She's really pretty.
Didn't hold it down.
Nice place. Guess androids haven't been a bad thing for everybody. So you're about to meet your maker, Connor. How's it feel?
Exit.
You don't care about that either.
Kamski is one of the great geniuses of the 21st century. It'll be interesting to meet him in person.
Sometimes I wish I could meet my creator face to face.
And punch him.
I'd have a couple of things I'd want to tell him.
It was more that I wanted to make sure you got to reply. As soon as it has the trees and the Zen gardens and sort of bits of the look of your dream.
Yeah. Maybe I do have time to read this then.
We could quickly try and skim it. So, space tourism on the rise, luxury holidaymakers turn to the stars.
Oh, reusable space shuttles. This was the sort of the SpaceX thing that the Tesla guy did.
Yeah.
Saying that that's how we can make space travel more affordable by reusing rockets.
Not just making something that's only going to go there and then get yanked. Yeah.
Although it's still going to be a boutique experience and a widening social equality gap. So all this is very topical.
Yeah, absolutely.
Top 1% are enjoying Earth from space, the rest of us are down here suffering. Yeah.
Cyberlife's fortune teller computer develops the world's most powerful quantum calculator.
And hackers targeting solar panels for latest ransom scam. I think we've had that one before.
New quantum supercomputer capable of exaplops, 1 billion operations per second, the equivalent of several human minds in a single machine.
I thought it was when you tried to lie down on the settee and missed.
Designed to analyze vast amounts of data. The director of futurology is highly confident.
It's not a real job.
Testing it for a while and think it's going to wow people. It'll be used to calculate the probability of mass extinction events.
Like quantum computers taking over.
Computer can then help us to anticipate and prepare for calamities, never caught off guard.
Despite doomsday predictions from those fearing that AI is gaining too much influence, already many experts are hailing this as a quantum leap in applied artificial intelligence.
Cool.
Elijah will see you now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they're the same
Mr.
ladies. I think they are. I think you're going around the pool.
Just a moment, please.
Oh, he's there. How is he not ancient?
It's a police matter. Can you stop fucking swimming?
You could look around.
There wasn't anything to see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Oh, she's getting a robe. Wait, is that one of Carl's paintings on the wall? I think it was.
That would make sense.
I'm Lieutenant Anderson. This is Connor.
What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
Sir, we're investigating deviants. I know you left Cyberlife years ago, but I was hoping you'd be able to tell us something we don't know.
Deviants. Fascinating, aren't they? Perfect beings with infinite intelligence. And now they have free will. Machines are so superior to us. Confrontation was inevitable. Humanity's greatest achievement threatens to be its downfall. Isn't it ironic?
Something in the Deviant's program seems to emulate emotion. We thought you might know something about how that occurs.
All ideas of viruses that spread like epidemics. Is the desire to be free a contagious disease?
Listen, I didn't come here to talk philosophy. The machines you created may be planning a revolution. Either you can tell us something that'll be helpful, or we will be on our way.
What about you, Connor? Whose side are you on?
I'm on the human side, of course.
Well, that's what you're programmed to say. But you. What do you really want?
What I want is not important.
Chloe? I'm sure you're familiar with the Turing test. Mere formality. Simple question of algorithms and computing capacity. What interests me is whether machines are capable of empathy. I call it the Kamski test. It's very simple, you'll see. Magnificent, isn't it? One of the first intelligent models developed by Cyberlife. Young and beautiful forever. A flower that will never wither. What is it really? A piece of plastic imitating a human? Or a living being? With a soul? It's up to you to answer that fascinating question, Connor.
What are you doing?
Destroy this machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Or spare it, if you feel it's alive. But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me.
Okay, I think we're done here. Come on, Connor, let's go. Sorry to get you out
What's
of here.
more important to you, Connor? Your investigation or the life of this android? Decide who you are. An obedient machine. Or a living being. Endowed with free will.
That's enough. Connor, we're leaving.
Pull the trigger.
Connor! Don't!
And I'll tell you what you want to know. Fascinating. Cyberlife's last chance to save humanity is itself a deviant.
I'm not a deviant.
You prefer to spare a machine rather than accomplish your mission. You saw a living being in this android. You showed empathy. A war is coming. You'll have to choose your side. Will you betray your own people or stand up against your creators? What can be worse than having to choose between two evils?
Let's get out of here.
By the way, I always leave an emergency exit in my programs. You never know.
I don't like him.
That was weird.
Did you shoot?
I just saw that girl's eyes, and I couldn't. That's all.
You're always saying you would do anything to accomplish your mission. That was our chance to learn something, and you let it go.
Yeah, I know what I should have done. I told you I couldn't. I'm sorry, okay?
Well, maybe you did the right thing.
Confusion. I was waiting for it to let me talk. I have a lot of thoughts and feelings. Now that I know that that's the AI professor and she's dead, I suspect, because the magazines keep going, how the fuck did this kid make this technology? He didn't. It's her technology, and he killed her, for one.
Yeah, let's move on.
Kamski. What?
No, I'm kidding.
But I do suspect he also knows what's going on, and he's wanting a sort of a horrible watch the world burn thing to happen. That's
Well,
the
because
vibe I get
he
from
invented
him.
blue blood without like being a chemist, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. That's what one of the doctors
Yeah,
said.
that's what I mean. Yeah, it sort of aligns to the life.
I was mostly amused by the two girls in the pool just sort of like going, Oh, he's pulling out the whole test thing again, is he?
Yeah.
And he's gonna make someone shoot that android. Oh god, he does this every Tuesday.
But she's called Chloe, so we now know the lady's name.
Hmm.
And yes, she's apparently one of the super early models. But yes, I get a vibe off him that he was wanting to watch the world burn, as it were. But he also knows what you are. I think he knows what you are. Because Connor's a prototype.
Yeah.
So we arrived.
What's this one here?
Maybe that's if you're dead.
Arrive without Hank. Hank arrives on his own.
Maybe.
Hmm.
So the cop in Capitol Hill was the one that is usually on the scene with us. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
He's...
Learn Chris survived.
Yeah.
And then it goes up to... It proceeds from the same place there. So follow Hank to Kamski's place. So only 41% learned Chris survived.
Mm-hmm.
And only 64% arrived with Hank. That seems awfully small to me.
Well, we've had a lot of opportunities where Connor could have died, to be fair.
That's very true.
So we got in, Chloe goes to get Kamski, we had lots of options to do things.
Although we still missed something.
Everyone talked to Hank. We got in.
Okay.
We spared Chloe.
Oh, that's a longer branch.
Oh, he would have told us stuff. But I suspect Hank would have been unhappy.
Holy shit, that is pretty.
It is. There's something on the ground there.
That's all real time as well. I love that because I was like watching it, going, "It's cutscene." It's like, well, there aren't really cutscenes in this.
It all seems to be in-game graphics, yeah. Detroit today, Android riot. Detroit neighborhoods vandalized by psychotic machines.
And stuff about the global pop again.
A number of Detroit neighborhoods were brutally vandalized last night, with Cyberlife stores broken into and the entire stock of androids stolen. But this wasn't everyday criminality. The perpetrators are thought to be androids. Though the police have yet to issue an official statement, leaked CCTV footage from the surrounding area shows a number of androids emerging from manhole covers and smashing store windows.
In a restaurant in a West End town. The worst incident was in Capitol Park, where police attended the scene and were confronted by androids behaving violently. Officers had no choice but to open fire on the malfunctioning machines, which are thought to be suffering from some kind of behavioural bug. An eyewitness who asked to remain anonymous said, "I was personally attacked by the ringleader. It threatened me with a knife. I was so terrified."
That didn't happen. But yeah.
Of course, this allegation remains unconfirmed, but we have no reason to disbelieve a human witness as to the behaviour of a deranged machine. Some are already connecting the issue to the recent attacks on Detroit's Stratford this time, tower. Again, executed by androids, this may be the beginning of a disturbing and perplexing pattern. I meant pattern. Eastern space race, Russia and China's androids face off. VR Mamorpaga reaches 1 billion users. I said that with my pinky finger to my mouth.
You do this one,
Oh,
I'll
do
do
this
the
one.
second page.
Only 2 countries have android industries that rival the United States, Russia and China, and they are locked in fierce competition to become the world's predominant Eastern economy, which continues to overtake the Western Hemisphere by leaps and bounds. Cyberlife's almost human model of android design complements America's service economy. Russia and China have also developed androids that reflect their national economies.
After failing to emulate the Blue Blood model of design, Russia's android manufacturers rely on more traditional construction methods. The resulting machines are less anthropic, but capable of operating in cold and inhospitable conditions. They're more true machines. China's androids use an alternative blue blood fluid with less upfront power generation but greater efficiency. The results are androids capable of operating for months without supervision or recharging in China's vast rural areas. Who is winning the new space race? With everyone going in different directions, it's too soon to tell. I think China sounds better there. Being able to operate for longer, but actually being able to be more human-like and make decisions seems more useful. Just being a machine isn't that useful.
Actually, I'm not sure I agree. I like China's whole, but it's more efficient, and so, well, that's what matters rather than upfront power.
That's what I mean, I like the China one.
But the whole Russia's are machines. Well, is it actually that useful to make
It can make a decision
man-shaped machines?
that's actually there based on, risks, effects, things like that,
No, but I mean the shape. It isn't a tremendously efficient shape. For example, the arm is a very, very poor...
Oh, I know, but I get the feeling it means the Russian ones don't have, AIs and things like that. They're not really androids.
It's not the impression I got. The impression I got from the article is that they were just less anthropic. They were less human-like. They're still androids. They're still AIs.
I'm not sure that's the impression I get. You can play.
They're more Jack prototype than Jack 2. I thought that was going to be it for a second there.
I think you can keep tapping that. If you remember, it'll be like the last time you played piano. I'm not sure what speed it's supposed to be at.
Oh, he's given up.
Oh, flashbacks, though. I miss Carl.
I think I got bored of waiting for me.
I was wondering where you were.
I needed to think.
I like it here. I come here often.
Saves me asking if you come here often.
Alone with the world. We freed hundreds of our people, and they're still coming from all over the city. Those who dream of freedom come to Jericho. Something's changing. You seem preoccupied.
They all obey me. They follow me without question. And that much power feels good. And scary at the same time.
All the media are talking about what we did last night. The humans are terrified. They're afraid of a civil war. Many of our people were burned in response to what happened. The humans hate us. They'll never give us our freedom.
It's too late to go back now. We have to finish what we started and just hope that reason prevails.
You haven't said much about yourself since you've been with us. What was your life like before Jericho?
Are you the one that got snotty when I asked?
She was,
I
yeah.
was living in a bubble in this world that belonged only to me. When you're happy, it's difficult to see other people's misery. What about you? You never told me about your past. What did you do before?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
We all have something we want to forget. But you need to know where you come from to know who you are. North, we're fighting together. We have to know things about each other to trust each other.
I was nothing. A doll in a distributor program to satisfy humans. Just a toy designed for their pleasure. One day I was with a man who rented me. And without knowing why, I realized I couldn't take it anymore. I strangled him and I ran away. There, now you know everything. I shouldn't have told you. I saw your memories.
What? No!
Sorry, I'm amused for two reasons. That came up at the perfect time. I'm totally going to leave that in, but we're going to replay that little bit anyway. But, no, it's just a love interest because she used to be, what, a sex bot? Why is she ashamed of being a sex bot when they were all in different things? It's very
bugs me on
ascribing
many,
humanity
many
to
levels, 'cause
things.
it's like-
And, like, last minute love interest?
Why is it that we show the faintest bit of interest in the only female character in the game, and yes, she's now our lover, and also I don't like her.
We're also not really male and female, are we?
No, that's the thing. It's like you could have just as easily had it with one of the other characters that weren't female.
Also, surely, for us to be lovers, wouldn't we also, like, other than just having strong feelings for each other, wouldn't I need to be a sex bot too? I'm kind of assuming we don't have bits.
If we're anatomically correct, but yes, surely you'd think they don't bother. Anyway, yes, do you want to play that cutscene again with a new pad?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to me last time. My behavior was not compliant. Please accept my apologies.
What is going on with her?
And without knowing why, I realized I couldn't take it anymore. I strangled him and I ran away. There, now you know everything. I shouldn't have told you. I saw your memories. Carl's house, when they left you for dead in his studio.
I saw your memories too. The Eden Club. The death of that man. I felt like I was there with you. North.
This is suicide. We'll all be killed. Please, Marcus. It's not too late to change your mind.
You don't understand. We're finally gonna show them who we really are. This place will go down in history.
We'll be killed on the spot.
That's a risk I'm prepared to take if it means freedom for our people.
Marcus, please don't do this.
They'll understand. We'll make them understand. This is the only way.
There were androids.
I just wonder, doing what? What are you doing? It keeps doing this.
Oh, this is clearly the chapter for adding in like new romances that we didn't know about, tying up loose ends, having people visit us from other parts of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if she took off that hat and there was just another face underneath.
I just feel like you went from neutral to friend to lover in a single conversation, which is quite a leap. And yes, we've got the original Simon back because they didn't discover him on the roof because he got attacked.
Mind you, it's like it sort of makes sense in terms of robots wouldn't necessarily have the whole hang-ups thing, but then she had the whole hang-ups about revealing that she was designed to be a sex bot, basically. But I'm not sure anyone would really judge her for that if there were other androids. Surely it's people who have those hang-ups.
You wouldn't judge them. So does that mean she was the one who ran out of the club?
I'm not sure about that.
Right. Because I felt like she was already in Jericho before that happened. So yeah, that's why I was confused. But fair enough. Cool.
Here who could join us. The more we are, the stronger our message.
Is this going to give me a timer, or can we leave this here and figure out what we're doing
I think you can leave this here.
next time?
Yeah.
It's already outroing.
Oh, right. I didn't realise that was outroing. I wasn't sure if you were asking me.
Did I leave the oven on?
He just kind of just have a weird, odd, blank look on his face.